and Gross, and I'm here to encourage you not to text and drive. When a person texts and drives, they have their eyes off the road, their hands off the wheel, and their mind off driving, when their mind should be set on driving. Here are some facts about texting and driving according to StopTextStopWrecks.org. 5 seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting. When traveling at 55 miles an hour, that's enough time to cover the length of a football field. 11% of drivers under the age of 20 involved in fatal crashes were reported as distracted at the time of the crash. 49% of drivers with cell phones under the age of 35 send or read text message while driving. 60% of drivers using cell phones while driving. 57% of drivers rate themselves as better than the average driver. 42% of young adult drivers are somewhat confident that they can safely text while driving. 68% of teens and young adults disagree that it is easy to text while driving and still pay attention to the road. 80% of teens and young adults indicate concern about the issue of texting while driving. 49% of the adults say that they have been passengers in the car when a driver was sending or reading a text message on their cell phone. 44% of adults said they have been passengers of drivers who use the cell phone in a way that put them and others in danger. 36% of teens say that they have been involved in a near crash because of their own or someone else's distracted driving. 78% of teens and young adults say that they have read a text message while driving. 71% of teens and young people say that they have composed or sent text messages while driving. As of December 2012, 171.3 billion text messages were sent in the U.S. In 2011, 3,331 people were killed in crashes involving a distracted driver, compared to 3,267 in 2010. An additional 387,000 people were injured in a motor vehicle crash involving a distracted driver, compared to 416,000 injured in 2010. When you text and drive, you're 23 times more likely to crash if you text. According to vsofa.com, each day in the United States, more than 9 people are killed and more than 1,153 people are injured in crashes reported to involve a distracted driver. Distracted driving consistently ranks as one of the biggest traffic safety issues in the U.S. Each year, more than 80% of the drivers in the annual AAA Foundation Traffic Safety Culture Index cites distraction as a serious problem and behavior that makes them feel less safe on the road. Nearly half of all people who say that they feel less safe than they did 5 years ago say distracted driving by other drivers concerns them. Texting and driving is the biggest issue of distracted driving. Distracted driving can be a deadly behavior. Federal estimates suggest that distraction contributes to 16% of all fatal crashes, leading to around 5,000 deaths per year. AAA Foundation believes that improving our understanding of how mental and physical distractions impairs drivers, and by educating the public about avoiding distractions, we can eliminate these needless deaths. Teens are among the drivers most impaired by distraction. A recent AAA Foundation study showed that teen drivers were distracted almost a quarter of the time that they were behind the wheel. Electronic devices such as texting, emails, and downloading music were among the biggest distractions, accounting for 7% of the distractions identified in the study. Ways to prevent distracted driving are: put your phone where you cannot see it. Out of sight means out of mind. Turn your phone on silent or completely off so you're not tempted to check it if you hear it go off. If you have someone in the vehicle with you, have them send the message for you. According to wikihow.com, texting while driving is a serious distraction, one that could cost you your life or the lives of others. I know how hard it is to put the phone down and concentrate on the road, but there are plenty of other options and a lot of good reasons to keep your eyes on the road. One good reason to avoid texting and driving is because it is outlawed in many cities and states. Getting caught can get you in big trouble, and in addition to actual laws in place, there are options that now allow parents to install driver cams that show them in real time exactly what you're doing while you're driving. This could get you in even bigger trouble. Some kids think that since they've seen their parents text and drive, that it's okay for them to do it. All drivers, no matter who you are 23 times more likely to crash if you text and drive. I encourage everyone not to text and drive because it can lead to serious injury or death.